So we've all seen the tin can heaters online. They got some pretty elaborate ones. They've got some modest ones. Some are commercial ones that you can buy from a supplier online. And we've probably all seen the same videos. So I've got a 10 by 20 barn on my property, and my thought was to get some heat going in there in the wintertime. We're in northern Ohio, so we do get pretty cold here. And I don't have power going to the barn. So I thought, yeah, give that thing a try. And basically this year, I'm just going to be playing around. Instead of using tin cans, I'm using 3.5 inch PVC pipe. There's an outside pipe with a 1/2 inch PVC pipe inside of it. That's where my thermometers are in the 1/2 inch pipe. They allow me to monitor the residual temperature inside the pipe even after the sun's gone down. And also it's a lot easier to fill and unfill and everything else that we're going to be doing with these things. I made a solar heater with PVC tubing that would retain the heat during the day and then slowly let it out after the sun is no longer shining at it. Might be able to fill it with liquid or dry material to bank the heat for when the sun is no longer shining. So my idea has 3 tubes. I might be adding another 2 tubes to this also. They could be wet tubes also. That's a possibility I'm playing around with. Everything on this is based off a 24 by 36 replacement sheeted glass. So basically I use 1 by 6 pine. I cut a 1/4 inch slot all the way around 4 sides of that, so the 24 by 36 glass will slide into it. On the back I've got a 1/4 inch plywood sheet. May insulate that to make it retain some more heat also. I think I've got some inch pink foam insulation here that I might use. So basically the frame is larger than glass with a 1/4 inch slot in the frame so the glass can slide in. The PVC tubes I'm using are 3.5 inch, and I offset those so the air comes in through the intake, goes around the first tube, goes behind the second tube, comes around the front of the third tube, and then goes out with a 3.5 inch computer fan. With that being said, I built one of these over the weekend, and today I took it out and I was doing some testing with it. So I got outside at about 10 o'clock, got it all situated. I've got a small solar panel on the front of it that provides power for the PC fan. That's a 1.5 watt solar panel, and I got that from Harbor Freight for about $14-15. So basically about 11 o'clock, 10:57 this morning, the outside temperature was 57.6. The temperature inside the tubes inside the collector were 90 degrees. Went back out, checked it about 11, it was 11:17. It's 58.5 degrees outside at that time, and the temperature had raised up to 100 degrees inside one of the tubes. At 12:02, outside temperature was 62 degrees, and the temperature inside the tube was 109. 1:03, there was a high noon. Sun's at its highest point there. Outside temperature was 63.5, and the solar collector tube had gotten up to 112 degrees. At 2:04, temperature is still rising outside, 64.9. Temperature inside, 110 degrees. We're losing the direct sun on the collector at that point. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, temperature outside, 64.8, so it's dropping now. and temperature inside the collector is 109 degrees. At 4 o'clock, that's when I picked it up, took it back in the house. Temperature outside dropped to 63.9, and the temperature inside the collector was 100 degrees. The little graphs on the side are from my weather station I've got mounted on the barn also, which tells how much power we have in solar power, which is watts per square meter. That's it for this time. I had the channel up for a while, and I thought that I would have had this thing built by now, but I hadn't done it until today. Got everything wrapped up, just sealing up all the cracks inside the solar collector now. The next video I come out with, I'm going to be trying some different materials inside the collector tubes to see what will retain heat the longest. So if you like what you see, go ahead and click the subscribe button, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll have another video out that will start seeing what we can use to store heat. So this is Brad, and we'll see you all later.